Hello everybody and welcome back to the Suikoden 4 walkthrough. We are hanging on a ship. I think I checked here in the war room to see if there was another scene, but it's looking like that is not the case. Alright, where will we go? I think I did a little roaming around to see if I could, I don't know if I needed to sell some pearls or buy some or something like that, but I guess we'll find out here. Oh, nope. Back to the ship. Apparently I changed my mind. I'm thinking we are... It looks like we're all caught up on recruitment. Looks like we should have about 95 Stars of Destiny right now. And the rest of them... yeah, there's only so much left of the story before you, I should say there's only really one more like major event before we can recruit everyone else, so that is coming right up. I believe there is a scene here at the Nest of Pirates, and I don't know if you might not be able to just port right there. And I don't know if I don't know why I didn't try. Maybe you can't. I don't really remember, but it seems like it would have been easier for me to just port there, and then, like, you know, if it's one of those things where you have to actually enter the Nest of Pirates with the ship, it seems like it would have been easier to just teleport there and then go down to the dock and, you know, essentially just go out to the ship and then drive back in. But I don't know why I decided to do it this way. I do a lot of crazy stuff that doesn't always make sense. We'll see here if this initiates a scene right away. Excuse me. Huh, okay, well. So no scene right off the bat. Again, that that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you don't need to drive into the port. A lot of times, you know, there's some weird stuff that, you know, you're actually required to drive in with the ship instead.
Drink up.
I will, even if you don't tell me to. I see your dwelling is as dank and damp as it ever was.
Man, she's totally smack talking
That goes for you too.
the pirate hideout. This place is the bomb.
Now, is it finally time?
Yeah.
I believe this scene is where you hand over the Imperial Seal, or sorry, the gold. Is it the Golden Seal?
Time for us to reclaim the
Yeah,
kingdom
Golden
of
Seal.
Oak.
Back to the king. So, if you haven't recruited Nalco and Champo, you know, you need to do it before this point. And you won't be able to after. So, you know, again, if you're trying to get all the Stars of Destiny, make sure you take care of that.
But driving out the Kuluk from these waters won't be easy. So then, will you return the golden seal you were entrusted with earlier?
Yes, I will.
This should be in your hands, King of Obel. I'm sure you'll need it to rule your kingdom in the future.
One thing I will say, you know, actually, as a couple of videos ago, I think I mentioned, you know, the old books, and how they give you some clues and whatnot about, you know, there's some stuff in there on crafting and you know, that sort of thing. But there's also a few clues in there as to some of the story in the game, and, you know, some of the history. So if you're looking to get everything out of the game, you're definitely going to want to check those out. And you know, again, I think it goes without saying, you know, try to interact with as many NPCs as you can.
Who's there? It's me,
And so
the governor.
here we've got the governor, and it certainly would appear that Gray stuck him here in the
Are you sure you
in
want
the
to
cell.
entrust me with this?
It doesn't matter who, if I can just stop Grey's insurrection. And if possible, let His Majesty know.
I understand. I will do whatever I can.
What are you doing here?
Uh-oh. Busted. All right. Still have all my ocean rune pieces, I see. I really don't know why I didn't upgrade, you know, the ship more, but I guess, you know, you don't really need to, so maybe that's why I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I think the next spot here we need to go to, I think it's Obel, so I think we're going to liberate Obel soon here, so that's why I teleported to Mordo. Boy, and it looks like once I got that slash rune, I'm thinking I must have just left that on the main character the whole time. Which, you know, not the worst thing in the world, I guess, to do. I do like his, you know, his rune has its uses for sure. I tend to use it, you know, I use the tier 2 spell a lot for, like, just regular fights. And then I use I think it's the first spell for, like, boss fights. And there might, you know, maybe better runes to keep on him. That slash rune, you know, I don't know, it doesn't really bring much to a boss fight, but, you know, I guess just for just for these little fights, it's kind of nice to just, you know, one-shot everything. Yeah, again, I could have equipped him with the champion rune instead and just avoided all these fights, but I still like to get, you know, drops from enemies. So, you know, with that champion rune, you're not going to get into fights at all, and thus, you know, you're not going to be able to get any loot either. So, I guess that's kind of why I went with that. All right, I definitely would recommend saving right here, as we've got some battles coming up.
Enemy second fleet straight ahead!
Okay.
Second fleet
Proceed
straight
as
ahead.
planned.
So it sure looked like the enemy fleet there had 3 ships. And here's the king in his, you know, what would you call this, native dress?
Coolness.
Looks kind of cool.
Here I come. The land of Obel shall be mine once more. My blood shall serve Obel.
And here we have Gary and Emma.
All right! Everyone, just hang in there a little longer.
Rallying the troops, I guess.
You've been a great help. Everyone has come together thanks to you.
Truly, you two are not even of this kingdom, and yet you have done so much.
No. It's just our sense of justice that made us do this. Please, there's no need to praise us, really. We did what we had to do.
Thank you. Come, my people of Obel. Now is the time for us to stand together as one.
Everyone, let us have faith that His Majesty will be victorious!
All right. It's a pretty motivational speech, I guess, huh? Kinda.
There.
Sorta.
Who are you?
Aren't you that?
This is a message from the lady tactician Eleanor. Farewell.
What? Wait!
Mizuki, as always, arriving and leaving in style. All right, so she obviously delivered a little message there from Eleanor. So Eleanor's got a little trick up her sleeve as usual.
Proceed as planned. Stay calm and focused.
All those tacticians.
Listen up. This tactic does not allow any margin for error.
No margin of error.
Both vessels
Okay.
of the Second Kuluk fleet stationed
All
at
right.
the harbor
So let's
are headed
let's
this
not
way.
screw this up, I guess.
All right. We'll split up in
Split
two.
in two.
Decide who goes with who.
All right. Alrighty. Which side will you assign? So what they're asking here is, where do you want the Gaian ship to go with? In all honesty, I think I would, if I could do this again, I think I would try to have it go with the Grecian, but I don't know that it really matters either way. I think as long as you set up your rune cannons well, and you know, in fire or return fire correctly, you should be just fine. I don't remember what the other ships have though, as far as rune cannons. So I guess we'll see here in a little bit. Huh, apparently Renee can be a rune cannon operator. Oh, she's really weak though. Wow. She's really bad. Same with Etienne. So I think just about everyone has kind of like their default rune setups. So other than maybe Ted, I don't know if I ever gave Ted like an upgraded rune, or if I left, or if I just left his, you know, with whatever he came with. I don't remember. But then Jean is the same way. You know, I think Jean starts with just the basic lightning rune, and then I think I gave him the, I gave her the upgraded lightning rune, so she's got the thunder. And I don't know if that actually affects your, like, the power of your rune cannon shots or not. I don't remember, and I never really looked into it. But then I also believe I gave her like a rage rune, but whenever I use her for these naval battles, I think I always just use the lightning rune anyway, so it's a little redundant to kind of have both, you know. But here we're going to put Maxine, and I think Maxine should have really been on the Grishand instead. I think I ended up putting Desmond on this cannon, and the problem with Desmond is just he's just really weak. You know, he doesn't have a very good I don't know, magic rating, I suppose. And if I remember right, there's nothing you can do about that. He's just kind of like a jack of all trades there. You can see he's got actually three different runes to choose from, or rune cannon types, I guess, to choose from. But you know, again, you can't adjust anything with him at all. So, you know, again, he's just kind of there for, I guess, you know, if you need something, and you don't have it, rune cannon wise. But anyways, here we are going to, you know, and again, so these guys only have 2 ships, and it looks like I wanted to have a really powerful wind on everybody. Again, I think if I would have, if I was thinking a little more, I think I would have put the Maxine on the Grishand, and then yeah, I don't know. I just think that it would have worked out a lot better, just because Maxine, you know, is much more, or is much stronger than Desmond. So Kika, I think, gets the most shots. You know, this ship ends up getting the most shots on everybody. So, you know, again, I think it would have been a better idea to have a different rune on her. Now, granted, this all worked out just fine, but and then moving a little bit closer there, again, another, you know, not real sure if that was a great idea or not. I think I could have stayed one square away, and then I would have been, you know, shooting at max range. So, you know, maybe there was some potential there for getting into trouble, but it all ended up turning out okay. So I guess, you know, it is what it is. And again, you know, it did work out, so it definitely wasn't the end of the world. So this ship obviously has the wind and earth, so you're always going to want to fire your wind cannon. And then the other one is so lightning and water, which I believe means that you're... Oh boy, are you... Yeah, I don't remember now if you want to fire the wind or the water instead against that one. I don't remember. And then here, once again, you know, it's great having the main ship having the multiple... I guess it's just multiple cannons, you know? So it actually... There fires from kind of like the front cannon, or the cannon in the front of the ship. And thus you can hit it. Whereas, you know, like that ship can't, obviously. Alright, so this should be another Desmond shot here. Or actually, it doesn't really matter. If I shoot this ship, you know, I'd be shooting it head on, which actually is a pretty good idea. And Tanya there has a better, you know, her rune cannon is more powerful, so that's why I went with her instead of Desmond. And did 35 damage, so not too bad. Not, you know, not fantastic, but oh, I picked the wrong. We're gonna want to shoot with Desmond. And again, now I don't believe that the enemy ships will ever try to board you. So, you know, maybe getting too close wasn't really that big of a deal. Oh, so it looks like they fired their lightning and I fired my lightning. I guess if I was to guess there, I would say that the lightning cannon will always beat out a water. But now I don't remember. I don't remember what beats what really anymore. I was thinking that lightning would beat water because when you look at that ship, it's got the lightning listed first. And there you go. So I think this is the kill shot on both of them. Yep, boom. So that was Jean, obviously, with the ridiculously powerful rune cannon there. Finishes off both ships with one shot.
We have captured the captain of the enemy flagship.
Kill me.
See that hole in the wharf over there? The big hole that this ship made when it escaped.
What of it?
You tried to pull a pincer move on us by hiding ships in there, didn't you? But your reinforcements never came.
So Colton did have a little plan there, and that was to, you know, do a little pincer move on us by having another ship hide in.
No, we need not rush ourselves.
Hide in the hole. So I guess now that would have meant that, you know, I mentioned earlier that there was 3 ships, you know, from the second fleet, but we only saw 2 there. So he tried to use a pincer move on us, but we ended up doing it to him because, as you can see here, the people on the island took over that ship. Hey! Hey, hey, hey. All right, so pretty good strategy. Obviously prevented the pincer attack, which I don't know, probably wouldn't have worked very well anyway. I mean, literally, you know, of my 3 ships, no one took any damage.
I apologize for using your daughter, but it seems it worked out well.
That's no problem. It seems like you know my daughter pretty well.
So, I've run out of tricks.
So I've run out of tricks.
Sorry, Sir Troy.
All that's left now are the Kuluk troops on land. There shouldn't be that many of them.
There's trouble! An enemy fleet to our rear!
But how?
Damn it.
All right.
One after another. They sure have a lot of ships.
So it looks like we've got another fight brewing.
Well, it's still manageable.
Again, though, looks like 3 ships.
The governor's privateer fleet.
Okay, let's go get them.
Let's go get them. Yes, that's. You're gonna want to wait. Otherwise, I think it's possible to miss this next item. But you're gonna want to talk to the pirate next to Colton. Yeah, so talk to this guy here, and he will give you the Pirate King bracers. You know, as far as the Pirate King set now, I believe I've collected all of it. Or this was the last item that we needed. Looks like Kika's got the last piece. So I think I'm gonna equip her with something else here. The ninja headpiece, I guess, is what we decided on. Alright, so that'll give us the whole Pirate King set. And I don't remember what the bonus is for the Pirate King set. And actually, in all honesty, I don't remember what any of the set bonuses really are anymore, other than the Ogre set, just because that one really stands out as being pretty fantastic. I absolutely love that set. That, you know, being that it puts you into the, whatever, it's like the Fury, you know, Fury status or whatever, or Berserk. I forget what they actually call it in this one. But, you know, that really increases your physical damage. So, that is the one set bonus that I know for sure. As far as the rest of them, I want to say the hero set, I don't know, not that great. And that's because the offhand, I guess I'd call it, or like the bracer slot is actually a shield, and not a whole lot of the characters can use the shield. So, unfortunately, that set I feel is not that great. But you know, again, that could be just because of the final party that I decided to go with, you know, for all of my games. There isn't really one of those characters that can equip it that ends up, you know, in my party. So, unfortunately, you know, that could technically be a little better if, you know, if I was using a different set. But, you know what, that's okay. It doesn't make or break the game, that's for sure. And then I think the Guardian set I usually use on Jean. Obviously, Mitsuba gets the Ogre set. The main character, it sure looks like I went with the Pirate King set, you know. And again, I don't know. You could go with something else. Specifically, something like maybe the Ninja set or something like that, just to speed him up a bit. But in all honesty, that's really great for the training hall. You know, being that you really want to get your characters as fast as you can get them. Specifically, the main character, and then if you're going with like Ted, which I know is a real popular way to level, you know, is to take the main character and Ted, just because the two of them have such a great magic stat and they're really fast, and you know, then it makes it really easy. So there's that. But you know, otherwise, you know, in all honesty, the rest of the fights in the game are all pretty easy. So you can kind of do whatever you want as far as gear goes. So here we have another. What is this? 2 ships. They look pretty weak. What is it? Something like 60 health on one of them and 50 on the other. So, you know, really, or what should really be an easy fight. You're gonna definitely want to have a fire. You're gonna want to have a fire rune probably on all your ships. for that first ship there with 60, and then it looks like, what do you want to have there? A wind rune for the other one? Yeah. So Maxine would be good here. Conrad, you know, is another good one to have. I guess I don't remember, or I didn't catch who else I used there for the rune cannon operators, but you know, again, be pretty well set there. If you definitely want to keep your fire rune over here to this, you know, the left side to take on the ship on the left, and then the wind rune on the right there. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know if these ships ever fire back. We're gonna find out, though. Boom, one shot. Yeah, I vaguely remember these not firing back, and I think that's part of the story. So we'll see here. Wow. There you go. There's another one shot. Yeah, so, you know, now that I've spoke about, you know, setting your ships up so well, I don't know that it actually matters, because if I remember right, they don't ever fire back.
That ship, is it trying to take us down with it?
No, that was probably that ship's original intent, if they're under Kray's orders.
What?
Alright, so it looks like Kray wanted these ships to, you know, essentially take us down with them. Run!
Turn the rune of punishment over there.
What did you say?
Alright, so it's looking like the idea is to use the rune to wipe out the ships
Sorry,
before they
it's
get
our
to
only
us.
option. Unless you have a better idea, don't doubt my expertise. Those who fear the power of the rune, get away from here, right now. No one will stop you. It seems like you've got some very good friends here, but the rest is up to you.
I don't know what happens if you pick no. I'm sure it's one of those, you know, never-ending loops where you eventually have to accept and hit yes. But you can always try. I didn't, obviously. I think I just wanted to continue on. Alright, take that. Seems kind of strange, I don't know. You got what I assume was unmanned ships. I don't think there was anybody on those, right? So it seems weird that you couldn't outrun them, but I don't know, who knows. Especially since you know, the sails would have been on fire. I don't know.
Oh no! I'm sorry we made you do this. Quickly, let's carry him to his room. Carry that side. That's it. Take it slow.
I just can't agree with how Ms. Eleanor does things.
Why's that? It wasn't actually wrong.
No, I understand. What I'm talking about is, well, just how I feel. Damn it.
Good old Akagi.
It doesn't feel right, you know?
Just doesn't feel right, you know? He's got a point. I mean, but at the same time, it didn't look like there was much of a choice, I'm guessing, there. Time to get all boozed up. Looks like that's how Eleanor deals with her tough decisions. Pretty weak. Pretty weak indeed. All right.
We've met before, haven't we?
So here we have the one who
well,
catches, obviously Cray catches Ramada here down in the dungeons.
Returned. What makes you believe that I will welcome someone who purposely lost contact with me?
Well, I've been collecting all sorts of information, as a matter of fact.
Is that so?
Yes. That explains the lack of communication. I did not want to blow my cover. In return, if you will, I was hoping you'd make even better use of me.
Oh, I see.
The truth is, I gathered quite a bit of valuable information regarding the rune. I know that the chairman has been searching a very long time for it.
Really? Unfortunately, I cannot trust you. Especially someone with quite a set of loose lips like you.
So, I don't know. I don't ever believe that Romano actually was interested in giving Cray information, but who knows? I guess he could have. He certainly didn't get the chance here. Cray was like, hey, I can't trust you. And probably rightfully so. I think I would have, if it was me, I think I would have actually, or at least given him the chance to let him, or to let him talk about what information he believed he had or not. But who knows? I guess maybe Cray just felt that he couldn't trust any information that he would have had anyway. So
I said no comment.
Yeah.
Very well.
I guess that's that.
Yeah, about your ships. We'll be putting them to good use. So
don't worry about your ships. We'll be putting them to good use. And I believe that is where we get that's the fourth ship that we got. So I just assume it's the one that Flare and Setsu and the rest of the people from Obel took over.
I see. I'm learning so much from you.
All right, here we've got another scene with the rune, or inside the rune, or inside the dream world. I don't know what you really call this. All right, so this is Glenn.
Much stronger than I remembered.
Heck yeah. Stronger than I remembered. It's because we got the golden hammer, dude. Alright, anyways, we're going to bring this video to a close. So like, comment, subscribe if you want to do. But I hope these guides are helpful. And hope you keep joining me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.